What's up, you guys? How are you all doing? It is your favorite person, and I'm back at it again with another fucking video. And guys, this is me after a long while, and I'm here to show you guys how a particular product got my face looking like these pictures. I'm gonna try my best to put the pictures side by side on the screen. I don't even know the reason why my camera is messing up right now, but yeah, I will try my best to put my pictures here so you can see what this product actually did to my skin and how I was able to get my skin to look like this. The products I used to get my face looking like this, there were not a lot of products, but trust me, they work. And with consistency, it got me looking this way. Bear in mind that the goal is not to look like this. The goal is to look like glass, is to look like mirror, is for you to see your future from my face. That is the goal. We're still getting there, but for now, this is where we are, and I'm still grateful to where we are. And I'll share with you guys the products that I was able to use in order to get my face to come back to the situation. This is an opportunity for me to remind you that if you haven't hit the subscribe button on your here, you're already here. You might as well just go hit on that subscribe button and join this family. Without further much ado, let's get started into this video.
If you found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't.
Guys, Wagwan, it's been a minute. It's been a flipping freaking minute, guys. And yeah, that's because I was running away from you guys. I didn't want you guys to see me in my most vulnerable state, but I will do my best to show you guys the vulnerable state I'm talking about. And I'll tell you guys, first of all, the products that actually got my face ruined my skin barrier, gave me fungal acne. I suffered from topical steroid withdrawal. It also gave me hormonal acne. It actually messed up my hormones, and also um, I got sunburned because of lack of consistent use of sunscreen from using this product as well. And if I tell you the timeline I use this product, it will shock you. It is a shocker.
It is honor, but to the glory of the Lord and to the shame of the devil and that of his agents.
A girl is here. And like I said, we're not getting to where we want to be, but I know for sure that we are on the journey. And I decided to start sharing with you guys some of the things that I'm using, incorporating into my skincare to help me get to this particular phase where we are. Bear in mind, I'm still healing. There's still a lot of acne that I'm still trying to get off my face, still have a little bit of texture. If not a little, but a lot still are still there. Maybe because of the camera, you might not see some of the bit of things that are there. I'm still in the journey of getting rid of the post acne mark and dark spots as well. I'm trying to fade them off gradually. I'll tell you all the things that I'm doing now differently, and I'll first of all start with the product that got me to have all of this. Now, side by side, I'm gonna try my best to put pictures so you guys see where my face was before we got here. But the face cream that got my face looking like this before we got here is the glutathione vitamin C face cream. Now, when I got this face cream, I first of all went to TikTok to ask, which is really, really crazy. I shouldn't have done that. I would never in a million years do that. But I just said, let's try this. Let's see what I can review for you guys. I do not recommend products or review them if I know that I've not in any ways used the product ever. So I will first of all use the product for a couple of times, and then I will be able to give you my honest review. If you know me from the old times, my OG, leave a comment in the comment section. Y'all know your girl. I got the glutathione face cream from thousands of reviews. A lot of people said it's a lightening face cream. Some people said it whitened them. Other people said it was just a brightening face cream. So in my mind, I just stuck with the brightening because I saw more on the brightening reviews. Started applying it for 2 weeks, and I just decided to take a break from it. It sort of brightened my skin. It gave me a smooth face, and I was at some point even recommending it on my vlog. In one of my vlogs, I actually said, "Wow, if you guys don't use this face cream, go and get it." I'm retracting that statement. Please use at owner's risk. I want to also put out there that what works for you might not work for me, and in my own case, it did not work for me like it might have done for others. I only got one bottle, and I only used it for 2 weeks. Third week, I decided to take a break off of the face cream, and guess what? I started dealing with topical steroid symptoms. I had fungal acne all over my face, and I started pricking them, which is the reason why you'll see some redness on this side of this picture. I started pricking them, thinking that it was just satisfying doing that. I was just enjoying doing that, and I didn't know I was even making it worse, and kept getting worse. And I started dealing with hormonal acne underneath my jawline. And if I open my jawline, you'll see that I'm still trying to heal the marks from there. People was thinking that I had beards growing under here. Meanwhile, it was just dark marks that were just there that I needed to heal. Then I also suffered from sunburn because of lack of consistent use of sunscreen. I was using this product and I'll go underneath the sun without the use. So it said it was gonna moisturize, but it never did. It only left my face dry. My face became red. It was just a lot of things. Hyperpigmentation 2.0. Fast forward to stopping the face cream, I had to go to ChatGPT, take a picture of the skincare product, which I'm going to leave on the screen. It's not here with me currently. So I had sent the picture to ChatGPT and I asked him to show me the hidden ingredients. Because for me to be suffering from topical steroid withdrawal, it therefore means that this face cream contains some steroid, some sort of steroid, maybe a little bit. ChatGPT showed me the hidden ingredients, and it turns out that this product might contain some bit of steroid, which you guys know I've always preached against using clobetasol dipropionate for a very long period of time, and 2 weeks was too much for me. Please ignore my son. And it also contains four actives, guys: vitamin C, glutathione, niacinamide. Like, guys, it was a lot, and I was using every day. Some people said you needed to use it 2 times a week and stop, and then use other things. But I was just using it because I thought it was just a regular face cream. Number one red flag I ignored was when I applied this face cream on my face, kind of felt like a burning, like it was tingling and a burning sensation. And I felt the need to rinse up my face the first time I applied this face cream. I had to stay away from the face cream from the first day. Second day I applied it, I think it became a little bit calmer. And I was applying it every time. So that was how I got to how I got my face to looking this way. Remember, the goal is to look like glass and to be able to, for you guys to be able to see your future from my face. We're still getting there, but we're in our healing phase. And even as we're in the healing phase, I'm still glowing, and you guys can testify to these. And the products I'm going to mention are not even expensive, quite affordable, and not a lot. You don't need a lot of products. Okay, first of all, I got products that can help with my hyperpigmentation, but I did not immediately started using them. I started using calming and soothing, hydrating product. I started using the simple refreshing face wash. This contains pro vitamins B5 plus E, and this is 100% soap free. Also, this deep cleanses your face and also give you a very clean, fresh feeling. I love how this leaves your face looking so smooth and hydrated, even though it's just a face wash. Your face don't look like it has been stripped off of its natural oils. Let me bring it up to the screen for you guys. This is one bottle down. To tell you how much I love this face wash, I had to go get another. This is my second bottle of the simple refreshing face wash. This was one of the things I was using in the morning, and I got the Face Facts Ceramide Skin Barrier Complex Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. This contains 5+ ceramides plus hyaluronic acid and oats. Oats is a probiotic, so I know it was going to do wonders and nourish my skin. The first thing I did was trying to repair my barrier and also hydrate my skin, because my skin at this point was dry and was peeling and had a lot of recurring fungal acne coming up, and contact dermatitis was happening at the same time. Got medications, none of them worked, and I will still tell you some of the vitamins that eventually worked. So this is the face fact ones, and this is also supposed to deep cleanse dry, sensitive, and help strengthen your protective moisture barrier. So I love that face wash, guys. It's a face cleanser, not a wash, anyways, but it's something I use in the night time. Okay, I use this at night. Next thing I started again to incorporate into my skincare routine was the Face Fat Ceramide Skin Barrier Complex Moisturizing Gel Cream. This also contains 5+ ceramides and hyaluronic acid. I started using this. This is the one first bottle. This is the second one. You can see how much I love them. They are really, really quite affordable and quite straight to the point in getting your skin barrier fixed. So if you're like me that got your skin barrier damaged, you want to pick up these few products. Start small before you start incorporating some of your favorites into your skincare routine, but avoid any product that contains. Another thing I got was the Esteline 5D Hyaluronic Hydrating Face Serum. This is a hyaluronic acid. Trust me, this is super, super amazing. This is bomb. This is the holy grail. I have just started using one bottle because I do not use it every day. But this alone has hyaluronic acid. You do not want to do too much, okay? So my sunscreen I started using at the time was the Esteline Sunscreen Ultra Light Hydrating Invincible, instantly repairs and protects against signs of aging. Now, guys, I tried to repair and protect. That was the first goal: repair and protect, before we started fixing our hyperpigmentation that I received from that product. And only doing this was already getting rid of the fungal acne. Let's move over to the toner. I got this toner, as you can see, it's just, I did not do my research before getting the face fact, rice extract, enriching rice milk toner. This is supposed to instantly soothe and toning hydrator, but I did not get that from this toner, and I don't know why I kept using it because I felt like it contains rice. I guess because of the fermentation, and also I also put this product on ChatGPT, and it brought some hidden ingredient that you cannot barely see on the bottle and on the pack, and it contains niacinamide, and I did not need niacinamide at the time that I was just still trying to repair my skin barrier. So as soon as I was done repairing my skin barrier, I stopped using this because every time I used it, it made me itch, and I will always see some rash recurring. It will look like my skin was getting better, but the moment I apply this, it will be back again with the rash. So it felt like I kept having recurring rash, and I guess it was because of the oils that it contained some heavy oils, and also contained niacinamide, which I did not need at the time that I was repairing my skin barrier. As you can see, my barrier is healed. We're still trying to heal it. I'm still trying to make sure that my barrier is completely strong. But how I knew my skin barrier became stronger is when I started using azelaic acid, and I also started using tretinoin in the same day routine, not in the same routine, but morning and AM and PM. I stopped using these toner. I went to get the simple soothing facial toner. Guys, tell me, I just don't know, but I love anything that simple is doing. Guys, the person that is behind that brand, I need you to give me a hug. I don't mind being a influencer and a brand ambassador for simple. These people are doing amazing. They do not do too much. They make sure that their product, as it is written boldly on their container, kind to the skin. Now, this is 100% alcohol free. Now, at this point of you trying to heal your skin barrier, you do not want to further irritate it. Add any other um, drying out ingredients. So I made sure that every product I was using, in the ingredients, you will first see aqua, which means they were water based. They had a lot of water in it, not alcohol. So when you want to know that a product do not contain alcohol, you're gonna see aqua. Okay. So every time I checked my product ingredients, I made sure there was aqua written boldly on the ingredients section. I was using this morning and night because it was just a simple facial toner, no color, no perfume. And again, if you have sensitive skin, please stay away from products that contains fragrance because it might also increase the irritation and inflammation and redness. These helped with my redness on my skin. I was dealing with the redness. Like I said, you'll see some pictures here, and this helped to soothe and calm that irritation and redness as well. These I used morning and night, and it contains a little bit of niacinamide. At this time, my skin barrier was already strong, but just it contains a little bit of it. It was not strong to cause any further irritation. But whilst using this, the next thing I noticed was when it got into my eyes, it created an allergic reaction in my eye area. So try to avoid this from getting into your eyes. And if you did, please rinse it off with water immediately. I decided to start healing my hyperpigmentation and the fungal acne and hormonal acne as well. So I started taking supplements. Let me start with the supplements before telling you the other things I invited into my skincare routine. I started taking supplements like the coenzymes for hormonal balance, and also started taking vitamin C1. And I also started incorporating gradually vitamin E oil, but do not take this every day. I take it like maybe 4 times a week or 3 times, depending. And also, I started incorporating evening primrose. So another thing that I started implementing into my skincare routine was taking in omega-3 fatty acids, and that also helped with my glow, my inner glow. You have to also heal from the inside and also heal the outside. I always talk about this. If you have been joining me in my OGs buckets, you know that I always talk about healing from the inside, just not only the outside. And another thing that I started to implement was using these face fats ceramide serum. Guys, this is the D. This is the goat. Okay. See, I've run out and I got another pack. I would have showed you guys, but I can't stand up again to go and get it. But this is bomb AF. This will soothe and protect and hydrate your skin. So I use this in the nights that I'm going to be using my azelaic acid. So I started using the azelaic acid 20%. I know you guys would be like, for somebody that just came out from the pit of hell, you are still going back there and going to go and drag yourself into that situation. I had a little bit of purge, some acne came out. It was good. I loved that I could see what was hidden in underneath my skin, and this helped to pull that out. Also helped to dry out the fungal acne and hormonal acne, and also helped with hyperpigmentation and dark spot. But this can be a little bit slower, but it works. Trust me, I know it's going to sting a little bit. I know it's going to give you some itchiness. You can start slower and build up your tolerance. So I started using this first once a week, then increased to 2 weeks, and now my skin barrier is stronger. I use it almost like four, 5 times a week at night. Now I have increased it to in the mornings and not at night anymore. So I started replacing the night with my tretinoin. So I started smaller as well, guys. Please start small. Do not be like me, okay? I built the tolerance over time. It did not just happen in a flash. So this is the tretinoin gel USP. For sensitive skin, use the gel. For non-sensitive skin, use the cream. And yeah, I use the 0.025% concentrate for my tretinoin, and I always use that at night. So I I use the tretinoin maybe 2-3 times a week for now, and then use the azelaic acid like at least 4-5 times a week in the morning time. To heal my sunburn gradually, I changed the way that I started applying my sunscreen. So I got another sunscreen because of the active that I started including into my skincare routine. I started using my sunscreen 2 to 3 times a day. Okay, I apply this at least 2-3 hours or 3 hours intervals to my skin, especially when I'm out. I can actually make it 4 times. Okay, so this is one of the favorite ones that I like. This actually kind of give me that bleeding feeling when I sweat, so I didn't like it. So I use this all over my body and then use this on my face alone. I got 2 bottles. The 2 are there. I can't go and show you guys, but this is it. The Bio UV Watery Essence SPF 50 plus. So guys, these were the things that I used. I also got the Esteline B5 Ceramide repairing face serum. Like I said, every for my ceramide day, the days I take off from using any actives, I always make sure that I use the Esteline B5 ceramide repairing face serum, or I use the face facts ceramide serum. These were the things that I was using, things I was able to do to get my face from looking like these pictures you're seeing around the screen to looking like this. And like I said, the goal is to look like glass. The goal is for you to see your future from my face. So yes, guys, I don't know if you love this video. If you love it as much as I was interested and happy to film it for you guys, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and share to your friends and family so that they can see how they can repair their skin damage and their skin barrier. What is skin damage? Girl, breathe. So guys, we are still in the process. We're still trying to get rid of these things, and I want you guys to join me on the journey. If you're also in the journey of your tretinoin and your azelaic acid journey, please follow me and let's do this together. Also leave in the comments what I can add to my routine as well, because like I said, I do not want to do too much. You can see my products are just simple, straight to the point. I do not do too much, and it has been helping. I'll also come again and do another video on the body lotions and the body shower gels that I'm using currently to repair my skin barrier from my neck downwards, and also even out my skin tone and help to get rid of my oh Jesus, keratosis pilarius. I don't know how to pronounce that. I will tell you guys in my next video, so stay tuned. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button and turn your post notification so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And I'll see you guys in another one.
I said 5 in the morning. I wake up to 5 for my earnings. Fear in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one.